Welcome to this lesson talking about segment addition. Remember to have your math dictionary out. There are two words at the beginning that I will give you. Give you time to pause the video, record those words, and we'll go to some examples. Here is word number one. Pause the video now and write it in your dictionary. Word number two. Pause the video, write this one down. Now that you've had a chance to write this word down, here's our first example. It says, find the length of a segment. We learned that distance is a word. It is the measure between 2 points. Part A asks us to find the length from point D to point C. Now, distance is always a positive value. So even though I'm going backwards, I'm going to record distance as a positive value. For example, if I were to drive to school 10 miles to school, I leave, I'm going to go 10 miles back home. I'm not traveling a negative distance back home. Distance is always positive. And from D to C, it is 1, 2.5. So the length between D and C is 2.5. The length between E and F, well, start at E and count to F. 1, 2, 3. When we have a segment addition says that we can take portions of the segments and add them up to get the full length. So for this problem, it says AB is 7. So from A to B is 7. And from B all the way over to C is 12. So if we have this portion is 7, this portion is 12, it's asking what's the length of the full segment. Where postulate says that AB, if B is in the middle of A and C, then AB plus BC equals AC. So AB is 7, BC is 12. If I add 7 plus 12, then AC equals 19. Sometimes we're given this as a statement. B is between A and C, and we have to draw a diagram. So what this means is we have one endpoint, and so I got this segment. It says B is in the middle of A and C, so we got a point somewhere in between. We're not sure if it's exactly in the middle, so we put it kind of off kilter a little bit. A and C have to be on the outsides because B is between. It's in the middle. What we're given this time is AC is 32. So from A all the way to C is 32. AB is 12. What we're missing is BC. So 12 plus what length would BC have to be to get us 32? Shortcut we can do is we can take the full thing, 32, subtract the portion that we know. 32 minus 12 is 20. So BC equals 20. Sometimes we have some expressions where we need to find the value of x. We're going to use our segment addition here. AB plus BC equals AC. So AB is this expression, 3x plus 2. BC is this expression 4x plus 6. And it equals the whole distance of AC. AC is 57. So I'm plugging those expressions in for my segments. And now it becomes a simple algebra equation where I can solve by finding the like terms. So to solve this, I'm going to combine my x's. So 3x plus 4x is 7x. Now I'm going to combine that 2 and that 6 to get plus 8. And we set it equal to 57. Now, we have to subtract 8 on both sides. So we have 7x equals 57 minus 8 is 49. To get x by itself, I'm going to continue this up here. 7x equals 49. My next step is divide by 7 on both sides. So x equals 7. Once we find that x equals 7, we can then use that to help us find the length of AB and BC. AB was that 3x plus 2. If I know that x is 7, I'm going to plug it in for the x. So AB is going to be 3 times 7 plus 2. So we get 21 plus 2. AB equals 23. Now once I find that, finding BC is even easier. I don't have to plug it in. I can plug it in for that x. Or my shortcut is I can take 57, subtract 23, and I know that BC will equal 34.